We're doing this road paint spraying truck. We're going to be doing a bunch of different compartments for it. This is going to be a real complicated job. There's a lot of things that we have to exclude, which always makes it more complicated. As you can see, we're definitely going to go inside here and up to about halfway up there. We have to get around some of this equipment here for the spraying to go about up to the bottom where you see that there. We're going up over the rail here, up the side, all across through here, and down across through here as well. So yeah, there's a lot of work that's going to be done here. To make it even more complicated, it's a cloudy and rainy and wet day today here in California, which is rare, but it's a pain in the neck. There's water in each of these compartments, so we have to drill drainage holes first and then dry it completely. We're spraying inside of each one of these compartments here and over the rail on each one of these places here. Also, we're spraying the bumper, but none of the stuff in the middle, and certainly none of the cab. So also, as you can see, it has a light tower on it, which is higher than the clearance of my door, which means that we cannot fit this thing inside of our booth. So we're going to back it up through the door all the way up to the light tower and then mask from the door to the truck, which is going to complicate things, and we have to do it on a day where it's not raining or even wet outside, because moisture is, you know, numero uno problemo when it comes to this stuff. So anyways, I'll show you more updates as we move along with this. It's going to be a slow-moving project here. Luckily, the city of Irvine doesn't care, so we'll keep you posted. Alright, so we have the vehicle masked off, the appropriate areas that want to be done. It's actually kind of a complicated deal because a lot of places that need to be excluded versus included in the spray, so the masking gets pretty complicated. But we've got it abrased, and it's pretty much ready to be further masked and sprayed. We're going to try and get to later today. We are going to do the top of this bumper. We'll be adding aggregate, so sand, to the mix, which will give it added grip so people aren't slipping off of this. That can be a problem on those bumpers. There's doors here that we're going to include in the spray, so we've masked underneath those. We're going up and around this cabinet area, and we're doing the interior of it, so we'll open those doors up and mask the inside and spray the floor of that. So that's a bit complicated as well. You can see the spray equipment is just above the masking line, so we'll mask all that off and exclude that from the spray, of course. Gauges and whatnot will have to be masked over appropriately. So yeah, all in all, it's going to be an interesting job, especially since it's not going to fit inside that door, as I talked about. So we're going to kind of fit everything from this truck into that door as best we can, all the way up to the light, and then mask down from the door with plastic to the masking areas on the truck, and basically create our own booth on the inside of our doorway here. About the only way we can do it. Anyhow, I will show you more of that as it comes. Alright, so we are all masked off, just about ready to shoot. As you can see, we've masked all the way up to the top of the door, so we created a booth within our shop here, and then of course masked off all the necessary components here. We are going to spray inside of these. We'll cut out the plastic and mask to it and spray those holes. Next, I will show you the finished outcome. We're done with the majority of the spraying. It's all textured. We threw sand in the mix on the bumper to give it that added grip. We sprayed into these holes so they're protected. Now all that's left is we open up these doors, and we are going to spray the interior of the opening on the floor, just so that tools and stuff don't slide around as much, and it gives it some added protection in there. It doesn't get all scratched up. So as soon as we're done with the masking on that, we'll be spraying that, and then it's time to take everything off. Alright, so we're all finished up with the city road paint truck. I'll kind of walk you around it here. The bumper is all done, including sand in the texture to give added grip. Excluded the handle and wire taped it off. You can see inside of the compartment is sprayed on the bottom, which is what the client asked for. Otherwise, kind of some custom work, dropping the lines here and there. That's all sprayed about halfway up the back there. All in all, a difficult yet worthwhile job. The cone spires have been sprayed. This holding area as well. No spraying was done on the interior portion where they keep the stencils for the road paint. That area already has some matting in there. So there you have it. One spray truck for the city of Irvine, all finished up.